Like it's not hot girl habits. It's just like the people that look good, they take care of themselves. Sometimes taking care of yourself makes you look like the Blue Man Group, and that's okay. This is Maddie. What's up? Yeah. Hey YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Maddie Michelson. I'm an IF Baby Bikini Pro, and I am the head coach at MPowered Coaching Collective. We are going through a huge transformation. I know I've talked about this recently in my business or on my YouTube channel about the business, but we have a whole new website that's launched. We have a self-directed lab ordering portal. And I am just feeling so grateful, and I'm so excited about the future and what this means for our company. This past week, you're hearing it here first, we got news that we're getting a new medical director, and I have officially partnered with a clinic here locally in St. Petersburg, Florida. This is gonna give all of our current clients access to like basically their own HRT and concierge medicine type affiliation at insane prices. So I'm very excited about this partnership and obviously what it means for our company and for our athletes and our patients. But I don't need to get all into that. I'm gonna start crying if I do. But I'm happy to have you guys back. If you're new here, like I said, welcome. I am doing this video from a vlogging camera now. So we're leveling up, all right? Level up, that's what we're doing. But I am going through a little bit of a transition myself. If you guys cannot tell, we are brunette, and I'm loving it. I never thought that I would be happy as a brunette, but honestly, like this is the way that God made me. And it feels so good to just like have thick, healthy hair and to be taking care of it. And we are in our healthy girl era. So this whole this whole vlog is going to be about healthy girl eras and things that you can do to just like embrace that and embody that for yourself. I am also in a little bit of a transition. You guys know that I have been a bikini competitor for so long. I will always and forever be a bikini competitor, and I do hope to go back to the stage. But I recently I had my eyes open to the world of Hyrox. And if you don't know what Hyrox is, it's like, I think it's like hybrid rock star. I'm not even kidding is what the abbreviation means. But it's like a hybrid style athlete. You're focused on doing like pretty much like CrossFit-esque movements, although it's not as bad for your body, okay? Like I'm not a huge fan of CrossFit just because of the wear and tear on your body, paired with cardiovascular training. So we do a lot of like biking, sleds, skis, rows, runs, but short distance runs, not like super long. But basically the Hyrox competition, they started over in Europe and they're now here in the States. And there's a couple different ones I'm looking into. I'm looking into the Dallas one. I'm also looking into the Birmingham one. They're later on this year. And essentially it's like you could do it in groups, in pairs, or individually. I'll do it with a pair. I have a friend, shocker. And you do like sled pushes and lunges and burpees, but in between those, you do a 1,000-meter run, okay? So we're training for that. It's been so fun. It's been an awesome challenge for me. And it's been a really cool challenge, particularly because I'm one who likes to be challenged, and it's a new challenge for me. It's something that is genuinely a challenge. It doesn't come naturally to me. And I am so just loving the community aspect of it. I am loving the fact that I'm not so great at all the things. I am loving the fact that the workouts are like 36 minutes and then you're done. And I'm also loving the fact that I'm really embracing like this whole notion of strength in it. I was walking to a workout class with my girlfriend and I was like, oh, like I have to decide when I really want to pull trigger on this whole doing the Hyrox thing, because, you know, I'm gonna like lose the ability to date and like all this stuff. And she was like, what are you talking about? Like, No, you don't. You could still go do everything that you're doing. And then I realized, wait a second, not that bodybuilding, like obviously we have off seasons, but when you're in a prep, like there is no flexibility for like an untracked meal or a night out with girlfriends. And with Hyrox, there is, right? I'm staying home, I'm cooking all my meals, I'm eating probably more food than I was, and I'm loving the way my body's looking. I'm more in tune and more committed, honestly, to taking care of my body, my nighttime routine, my hot girl activities that this whole video is supposed to be about. And I can't wait to just document the journey for you guys. So stay tuned, stick around. Even if you're a bodybuilder, you're gonna learn something from this, okay? And yeah, that's the updates. Hey YouTube, I just got back from the grocery store and wanted to show you guys kind of how I do my grocery shopping. This tip has saved me so much because what I'll do is on Fridays, I actually do all my check-ins in the morning. I do a noon workout, and then usually I'm wrapped up with my day around 3 or 4 p.m. and I will bust straight to the grocery store. That way I don't have to worry about it over the weekend. So Friday becomes my reset day so I can actually enjoy a weekend. So I go into my MyFitnessPal, which you can see here is pre-logged for literally the whole day, and this is what I use as my grocery list. So Thursday night, my homework is to go into my MyFitnessPal and I pre-log my Friday's day meal, and that Friday day really becomes the rest of my subsequent week's meals. And I use this as my meal plan and hence my grocery list. And then all I have to do is go over into my notes app, and you can see here, I make a little grocery list, and I already saw one item on there I totally forgot. I love that for me. So I will be going to the grocery store again tonight. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this kind of item by item and show you guys everything that I got this week. I got some new stuff, but this is my whole week's worth of groceries. All right, so starting off with just drinks. I do my juice tonic in my little gut health tonic in the morning. So I have this organic aloe vera juice. I do get these organic cold pressed juices. There's good ingredients in here. In the macros, you know, there's not a ton of sugars. You can see, if my camera will focus, that there's only 7 carbs and 4 grams of sugar, and it's primarily cucumber and celery juice. So water-based veggies there. I love these sparkling waters. So I got these Trader Joe's sparkling waters. This flavor that I got is the watermelon lemonade. And then that pretty much covers it for drinks. I do use these in my Ninja Creamies. The alcohol-free vanilla is fantastic, as well as the Trader Joe's stevia. Stevia is easy to overdo. If you're noticing that you're not losing body fat or you're feeling inflamed, make sure that you're not overdoing it on the stevia. Honestly, you only need like one of these a month, really. As for carbohydrate sources, I am in a deficit, okay? So carbs look different for me these days. I do a lot of carbs in the morning when I need them for my clients, for my brain. So I do have some frozen sourdough bread in the freezer, but I use these organic rolled oats. I love these lentils lately. They're also a great source of fiber and a great source of protein. You can add them on salads or anything like that, but they're pre-cooked. So love these little Great Day lentils. This will always be my favorite rice, this VT basmati rice. But I also got some rice thins. I'll show you guys what I'm making with those. I like these super thin ones because you can have 6 of them, and I like having a little more. Got some figs this week for Ninja Creamies, butternut squash zigzags. These go bad fast, so you just need to use them in a jiffy. And then we have, I guess we can go on to veggies. In a deficit, veggies are so important, and I love air frying all my veggies. So I got some zucchini and squash. I got lemons. This is also for my gut health, my gut tonic in the morning. I do lemon water. Bitter foods stimulate digestion. So if you can get some bitter stuff or sour things especially in a drink before you have food, will stimulate your digestion. I do love these broccolinis. Got some asparagus this week as well, and some green beans. Now, with these rice cakes, my thought is I'm gonna do the Trader Joe's soyaki with this sesame crusted ahi wild caught tuna. Macros on here, really good. Also 13 grams of protein in half a package serving. with some shredded carrots, some organic baby cucumbers, and then stack those on the rice cakes. Yum. My favorite sources of protein right now are the red Argentinian shrimp. I love to air fry these. I also air fry this lean beef stew meat. And then I got some pulled chicken and the egg whites. Don't knock it till you try it, but the Trader Joe's liquid egg whites are better than any other store-bought ones. And then of course we do have flaxseed meal. This is a great source of fiber, great to keep you regular, and then also great if you're seed cycling for your hormones. You guys, look how cute my little new arrangements are. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed. I love having fresh flowers every single week. Like, I've gotten really into having plants. So this like whole video, I really want to be about just like healthy habits, and not just about my fat loss phase, but in general, healthy habits for your home to have healthy hormones and honestly just to like feel better all in all. And fresh plants, like a grocery reset and fresh plants, like name a more, I'm not calling myself hot, but like hot girl activity. Like literally the fresh, refresh, clean fridge, like get all the in your fridge thrown out. That's what that's for. We're taking it all to the dumpster, and get some fresh plants in your house. Fresh plants are also a great way to, they absorb hormone, toxins in your environment. So they're not only good for your nervous system, but they're also good for healthy hormones. So fresh flowers all over. I love coming into freshness. I have a fiddle leaf fig over here. This has traveled with me through every single move. I have fresh plants out on my balcony. I have a little cactus. You can see my little cactus right there. Right there. I love her. So yeah, fresh plants galore. And then before I wrap up this little segment, let me show you my new adds to the apartment. I've been dying to show these. If you follow me on Instagram at madsmitchyfitness, you would see I have been hanging things. I have been Bob the Builder. I got a toolkit. I got a stud finder. So let's show. These cute little lights, and they go right above my couch, and they totally set the mood in here. And then in my bedroom, my mom gave me this little piece, and I love it. I've got my granddad's antlers, my little kitty cat, a little memorial for her, and then I have the antlers, or the sticks, and then this little salt lamp. It's like a very vibey bedroom, very vibey. And like, oh, my little reading area over here. I love the lamps in here. It's just so cozy, you know? We love a good cozy vibe. Anyways, continuing my apartment tour that was not supposed to happen right now, but I got another one for my Pro card. And look at this, like when you actually turn the light on, let me turn it on. Come on. Watch it not work. Oh, there we go. And I can adjust the lighting on it too. So cool. I just assembled this little bench, and I'm gonna get some pillows for it. And then in this corner, we have a bookshelf. I assembled this bookshelf yesterday. So I finally have a bookshelf up. I'm going to be putting a nice long cabinet here, and then this desk will be going over here in front of my window with my money tree. So it's all coming together slowly but surely. Just made it back. I got the thing that I was missing from the store, turkey bacon. But I also got some other things in the mail. So let me set my camera up. How do I angle this at my face? Hello, cam. So you can actually see me, and I can show you. This is also one of my little like healthy hot girl habits, okay? Thank you for giving me a refund. I needed a refund for my green beans. But healthy hot girl habits, reading. I got 2 new books that I'm so excited about. I have been blowing through books lately, and I have been loving Brianna Weiss. She is the author of the book, The Mountain Is You. If you are not into reading, you will love The Mountain Is You, but I got the 101 essays that will change the way you think, and I am super excited to read this. I think that I'm going to read one every single morning. And then I also got the Pivot Year, which is 365 days to become the person that you truly want to be. So I've been really enjoying these like self-help books. I think for those people that like don't really love to read, it's a great way to wind down in the night. Also a great way to start your day because it's not like super stimulating like our phones are. And our phones, like, I'm not trying to sound all woo-woo, but they disrupt your cortisol curve and like all your hormones and stuff. So just step away from the whole phone thing. Like the doom scrolling has got to go. It's not cute. So for those of you that are readers, you can see that right here, I have my little The Mountain Is You book. But I also have, where is she? She's right here. This little clip light, and I love it because at nighttime, I clip it onto my bed and it is a little red light. And it's perfect for reading. It's obviously, it doesn't disrupt your cortisol curve, which we're trying to just zen out. And yeah, it's a great way to just wind down at night and create that nice calming routine. If you guys are people who struggle to sleep, I'm telling you, like there is power in reading a book before bed. Turning on a fan like that, like the bladeless Dyson for some white noise, turning down your thermostat and just being away from your phones. Get some of the sleepy time tea. I have one that I absolutely love. I think it's from Yogi, I want to say. And it is just so good. Okay, we've made it into my bathroom, and this is probably going to be one of my last little clips for at least the evening, as we're talking about like healthy girl things. But guys, I don't know if this is just something that has to do with like getting older and not being young and vibrant anymore. I'm still young, but I have invested, and I swear I would never be this girl, but I've invested in quality skincare. And by quality skincare, I went on Pros. I don't love their shampoos, but custom skincare from Pros, I swear by this face cleanser, like swear by it. That, their little serum, their hyaluronic acid serum, and their custom face moisturizer literally has been game changer for me. Like absolutely game changer. I've been doing that lately. I have been doing, I got this little, my mom actually got this for me, and it's called Molar, M-O-L-R, for teeth whitening. I'm probably gonna do this tonight because you gotta get the stains away from the coffee, but it's like a little light. And you put the little gel inside of the tray and you just wash the tray, and it's fantastic for just whitening your teeth. Last thing, like on the topic of hygiene, because I'm just showing you guys all my secrets. Why are you gonna come back to my channel if I show you all my secrets? I need to probably save some stuff and not seem so cool, right? No, these defense wipes. So I have been doing Hyrox training lately. I go to this gym here like every single day now. And I do classes, and I come home and I am still usually have like an hour or two of work to get done, and I can't immediately get in the shower. So these wipes have literally been my godsend. I will link them in my, why is my camera not focusing on me? Hello, I am the star of the show. Camera, I'm right here, cutie pie, thank you. But these wipes are called Defense Body Wipes, and they've got tea tree and eucalyptus. They're essential oil based, and they don't have like a bunch of garbage in them. No harsh dyes, no perfumes, no chemicals, and they have been saving me from getting like blemishes and acne.
The energy's right.
I just finished it, and hang on. What are they called? As white as can be. They're literally like, it's the greatest thing ever. I am obsessed. And now I just don't eat anything for like half an hour. And that will be 6:50 dinner time in pearly whites. 9:45 at night, and I am checking out. I'm checking out. It's Friday night. I've got dishes going. I've got a run in the morning at Run Unlimited, and I'll see you guys first thing. This is hot girl activities. Hot girl activities are lights out and going to bed early on a Friday night. Hey YouTube, good morning. It is Saturday morning, and I just made my little cup here of water, and I'm throwing in my Magna electrolytes. These are my absolute favorite. They have magnesium and just a little bit of salt. But I'm about to go to Run Unlimited. It's a running class that I've signed up for. And what I love about Run Unlimited is you run like 5 miles during the duration of the class. So for people like me who are currently training, I just spilled this everywhere. For Hyrox, running is a huge component of that. And I can run, like I can do a 5K pretty easily at this point, but it's just a good way to get conditioned. They do like 3 different blocks of work. The first block is endurance-based, so distance. The second block is hills, which is like incline and decline hills. And then the third block is sprints. So we are hydrating. We're making sure we have electrolytes. I actually just made an Instagram post on this. And I'll see you guys after the class. I just got back from my Run Unlimited class, and I'm getting ready to head down to the pool. But I want to talk about little hot girl tip for you. Let's normalize getting done with a workout and eating immediately. Like right now, I understand it's kind of an awkward time. I had breakfast around 7:30 in the morning, and now it is 10:37, but I am still going to eat something. I literally just got done with this class. I showered. Also, another little like tip for you: get the bacteria off your body, please, for the love of all things good and holy. But now I'm going to make myself some food because my body needs nourishment, right? So even though it's not conventionally like lunchtime, I recognize that I'm gonna be down at the pool. I'm not gonna be upstairs near food. So it's best to fuel my body now with what my body needs, all right? The other thing that I wanna mention too is like starting off your day in a calm state. How often do we get up in the morning and immediately like run to do crazy things? Like we just immediately throw our bodies into these states of chaos. I get up in the morning and I read my first essay of the 101 essays that's gonna change your life. Incredible, but it's a great way to lower your cortisol, start your day off strong, start with a positive affirmation or positive thoughts. Really makes such a difference. I've talked about this in previous videos and certainly harp on this with my own athletes, but like y'all, the bookends of your day make more of an impact than your actual workouts. I won't go on a rant, but Run Unlimited kicked my ass. It was literally, we ran like walk, like 4 miles. There's 3 blocks of work. The first block it was like 12 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 8 minutes. The first block was, I think, hills. And then the second block, we literally went up to a 20% incline, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off of like a jog and then a walk. And it was hard. And then the last block was just endurance, running from like a 4 mile an hour pace all the way up to 11. And then we had sled pushes. They turn resistance on the treadmill, knock it to 0, and you. Okay, so I got cut off there, but basically I was just saying that my workout kicked my booty and you probably don't care. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some food, and then I'll show you guys what I'm eating. Very colorful. As you can see, we've got some pulled chicken. That's the Trader Joe's hardwood smoked pulled chicken that you're looking at here. If my camera will focus, hello. And then the butternut squash zigzags, little bell pepper, mini bell peppers, green beans, and yellow squash. Interesting thing, you guys. So, literally, I previously used to log the butternut squash zigzags just as butternut squash. Well, apparently it's not just butternut squash, and because there's more surface area on the butternut squash because they're zigzags, they are higher in glucose. There's more sugar that like comes to the surface. So I don't know why my camera's not focusing again. They're a lot higher in carbs than just plain old butternut squash. So if you're in a deficit and macros really, really matter, I would highly suggest making sure that you look up the exact foods that you're eating as closely as possible, because you could be making the same mistake that I did, where I was logging like 8 ounces of butternut squash and I was actually over consuming like 15, 20 grams of carbs in doing so. Hey YouTube, I look crazy right now, crazy girl. I just got back from the pool. It is about 5 o'clock and I've just been hydrating. I just got done doing a whitening treatment on my teeth with my molar little device. And this is what we're doing on Saturday at 5 p.m. We are upstairs. We're, like I said, hydrating. We've been out in the sun all day long. And I'm just doing a Tula skincare detox in a jar and a hydrate mask. Something that I talk to a lot of my clients about is, you know, like when we get free moments. And I used to totally be one of those girlies that when I got a free moment, it was like I would overload myself with literally anything that I could just to like, I feel like it was just to try to like distract myself. I was really not good for the longest time, still working on it, on just like being alone and being quiet and just having downtime. And now it's something that I've embraced. I've recognized it's a challenge for me, but I've embraced it so much. And gosh, it makes such a difference going into a new week when you've taken care of yourself. So usually I do a self-care Sunday, but we're doing it early tonight. And this is another one of my take care of yourselves hot girl habits. I'm actually writing a little podcast, not script, but like thought track for our assistant coach Alexa and I to do this week. So stay tuned next weekend over on Spotify and Apple at The Psyche Behind the Physique. We're going to be talking about hot girl habits. Alexa actually lives in LA and I'm here in St. Pete. And it's like, you know, when I first moved here, I remember seeing all these girls that were just like so fit and looked so great. And I judged them a lot. I judged them for what I thought they were doing. And little did I know, they actually taught me a thing or two about like taking care of yourself. And it looks very different. And this is one of the things now that I could, I mean, I'm not calling myself again. I hate saying it. I hate saying hot girl habits. Like it's not hot girl habits. It's just like the people that look good, they take care of themselves. Sometimes taking care of yourself makes you look like the Blue Man Group, and that's okay. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. And I feel like I should add too, like there's still people downstairs like drinking by the pool, and there's probably 50% of this apartment building that are gonna go out and they're gonna go get drunk, and that's gonna be their Saturday night, right? But you can find your people. And there's girls that are in this apartment building right now that look like this too, and you just have to put yourself in those environments to find those people. My friends all got up when everybody else started talking about plans for tonight, and they're like, we're gonna go make dinner and have an early night. And that's what we're doing. We're back. It is now 5:30, 5:38 to be exact. And we're air frying some food before I take a shower, but I have my steak here and chicken. And this is your next hot girl tip coming at you. And that is, hot girls keep protein prepped and cooked in their fridge. It's so easy. Like I just took, I have a glass lock and lock because we are hormone friendly here, so no plastics, but I just took my cooked meats, and sorry, that was not ladylike for me. That was not hot girl of me. But no, I just took my pre-cooked meats and threw them into the container. I did have a little bit of protein left over that I needed to meat because I didn't have my meal in between my post-workout meal and now dinner, which I'm eating an early dinner because I'm starting to get hungry. Shocker, because I skipped that one meal, but I digress. My point is I ran out of protein, but it's okay because I keep other protein on hand. And you might be saying, well, Maddie, I don't have time to keep other protein on hand. I don't have time to cook it. You don't have to. That's what this is for, right? Things like this are really, really good for just on the fly necessities. I also have quite a bit of carbs I'm gonna need to hit, and that's okay. Guess what I'm doing? I am adding date syrup or honey to my evening meal as a sauce tonight. And in my Ninja Creamy, I'm gonna put a little bit more dates in tonight because I'm gonna have some extra carbs, I'm gonna also throw some raisins in there for some fun, all right? So you can always doctor things up. You just gotta have some grab and go things on hand. But yeah, I'm gonna go rinse all of this off. My body wash just came in the mail, so I'm super excited to go shower with that. But hot girl tip, bonus tip right here, eat when you're hungry. Hot girls don't starve themselves, okay? I really hate saying that. I really do. I wish I could redo this entire vlog and not say hot girl tip because it makes me sound so arrogant. I'm really not referring to myself as I speak to you guys with a blue face mask on. I just think it sounds kind of fun, right? Like the things that you don't think. I used to think all the time that these like pretty skinny girls living in Tampa, they starve themselves. They don't. They eat when they're hungry. They eat when their body needs nourishment. And guess what? It's early. It's not dinner time yet. And I'm hungry, so I'm making dinner. Guess what? Girls with flat tummies, they don't have cortisol problems. And why don't they have cortisol problems? Because they eat food and their blood sugar's balanced. YouTube, hey, I just got out of the shower. I have my little Skims. These are like their little, I don't know, like sweats, whatever going on. And we are assembling dinner. So I wanted to, oh, look how good this looks. My little air fried veggie concoction. So on the whole thought track of like hot girly trends, hot girlies are prepared. Okay, I signed up for this thing called ClassPass. I love it because it's like a membership based thing. So I can try out a bunch of different types of gyms and training facilities and styles of classes, and there's like a membership that you pay every month. So I have like one of the baseline memberships, and you get credits to go to different gyms. And it's a fun way to try different facilities or different styles of classes. And this is dinner, look how good this looks. And I was just every single week on Saturday or Sunday, I register for my next week's classes. So my little hot girly tip for you guys is, or my wellness tip just to be more organized in your life, is whether you're in the gym and you're training or whether you're doing ClassPass, like be proactive, go into your organizer or your planner for the week. Actually start there. If you don't have an organizer or a planner, get one and budget in for yourself like what you're going to do for the week, what you're going to train. Go into your MyFitnessPal, pre-log your meals, right? Figure out what you're going to eat for the week. This makes me feel so clear-headed going into my new week because I know exactly what I'm doing on what days. You know, I know that I'm going to run unlimited on Saturday or Sunday. This next week, not going to be thrown off when I have an athlete that's competing in Orlando and I have to go home on Saturday because I've already scheduled my Run Unlimited class for Sunday. So that's how I've been kind of like hybridizing my training. Right now I go to a gym called Sweat, S-W-E-T. It's like a Hyrox style gym. We do lower body on Mondays. We do like a cardio style class on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, I go to a place called Berg Fitness, and it's full body paired with 8 minutes of abs. On Thursday, I have a hybrid lifting and cardio class that I do, and then on Fridays, I do full body. Saturdays, I usually do my run with Run Unlimited, and then Sundays, I rest. I am doing a lot of training right now, but as you can see, I'm also doing a lot of eating. So, you know, I'm taking care of myself, doing it with people I love. It's not as taxing, this like Hyrox training, as training in the gym actually was for me. And I think it's because it's just a shorter duration of time. There's a lot of cardio involved, but it's not as focused on heavy compound lifts and things like that. So stay tuned with the journey that I'm on with this Hyrox thing. Who knows what it's gonna bring, but I just love having support. It feels good to have people that are rooting for me and that are champions for me. And I'm excited to just document it for you guys. So check out ClassPass if you haven't, or if you're a gym girly like I am too, just make sure you're budgeting in time and blocking out that time for yourself during the week, no different than you would like a meeting. To call me crazy, but it is 8 p.m. on this Saturday night and I am already with my creamy. It is, oh my goodness, I put raisins and dates and honey and flaky salt in this. Tell me that does not look amazing. And guess what? I'm topping it with frozen banana too, because we had carbs to mess with. But we are on our bullshit, which means I am going to bed. I'm tired. The sun is still out. Literally, you can see the sun. I'm not lying. It's 7:57 and I am taking myself into the bed. There's nothing wrong with going to bed early on a weekend. Like, honestly, this is how you buy back your sleep debt. I talk about that with the athletes that I coach. Your body doesn't actually know, I mean, we feel it, right, on a day-to-day basis when we don't sleep. But if you're losing sleep during the weekdays, whether that's because you have kids or maybe it's because you're busy, whatever the reason may be, if you're losing sleep during the week, make up for it with naps. I'm not a napper, but naps or your weekends. My sleep has not been suffering. I get 7 hours every single night without any question, at least 7 hours, sometimes 8. But I just have really good circadian health because I've worked on it, all right? So what that means is I make sure that I go to bed at the same time every single day, around 10, and I wake up at the same time every single day too, around 6. How do you do that, Maddie? I would love to go to bed at the same time every day and wake up at the same time every day. Well, not gatekeeping, I'll tell you my secrets. I really focus on my circadian health. So I have a very consistent bedtime routine every single night. In the morning, I always try to get natural sunlight, at least like on my eyes. And you can also invest, if you can't get outside and get sunlight, you can invest in one of those little lights that naturally wakes you up, much like the sunlight. At nighttime, I do dim the lights in my apartment. There's no overhead lights on. I lower my thermostat. I do have blue light blockers on my phone, on my laptop. I have blue light blocking glasses that I wear, so I stay away from blue lights. My phone does stay plugged in here in the kitchen. I have all of my little chargers and stuff. So my phone stays in the kitchen. It doesn't come into the bedroom with me, and I focus on reading. So nervous system regulation and like your circadian health, very, very important for feeling good, performing good, and waking up and going to bed at the same time every day. I also start my morning every single day, as most people should and do, with a high protein breakfast. It's also a great way to lower that cortisol and tell your body it's time to wake up. It suppresses your melatonin production, the consumption of a high protein breakfast, as well as getting outside and getting some sunlight so you're not feeling groggy in the morning, all right? So that's the tea, sis. Everybody should be working on their circadian health, and I'm gonna go work on my circadian creamy right now. Morning, YouTube. Happy Sunday. If you're watching this right now, I am getting ready to You are watching this because I'm speaking and you're clearly watching it. It's too early. I've not had coffee, but that is something that we don't do. We don't drink coffee on an empty stomach. So I just woke up and got myself ready for the day. I'm just waiting for my hair to get a little bit less gray so that I can go down to the pool. But I'm going to, for now, take my book, 101 Essays That'll Change the Way That You Think. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and my glass of warm lemon water to stimulate my digestion. And I'm gonna head outside on my balcony and read for about half an hour, and then I'll come back in and make breakfast. But it has been so fun kind of walking you guys through some of the things that I thought were absolute doohickey and aren't. They matter when it comes to making you look your best, but also feel your best. I hope you guys got some fun takeaways from this video, and hopefully you'll stick around because I'm gonna be filming some of my content as I train for Hyrox to show you guys. So If you guys are at all interested in the journey, or maybe you enjoyed this video or some of my previous stuff, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Head over to my Instagram page at madsbitchyfitness to let me know what kind of content you want to see next, and I hope that you all have a beautiful, wonderful week.